Namaste and welcome in this beautiful olive grove on Corfu. My name is Adeline, and today we'll go through a grounding vinyasa flow with some of my favorite asanas. With this flow, we'll bring our energy from our head downwards into our legs, our pelvis, and our heart. We will begin in a child pose, and you can open your knees just enough so that your torso can slide past your thighs towards the ground. Maybe you can even rest your heart on the ground. Take a few conscious and relaxing breaths here, and internally open up the space for your practice. With your exhalations, let your body melt into relaxation and let the weight of your pelvis land onto your heels. Now walk your fingertips over to the left side until you feel a nice stretch in your right side body. The weight of your pelvis keeps sinking towards your heels. Find that spot in your spine where you feel the strongest stretch and take a few inhalations right into that area. And then walk your fingertips over to the right side. Feel the stretch in your left side body, and your pelvis still remains nicely grounded. Inhale deeply into the tightest spots of your left side body, massaging your body from the inside with the breath. From here, come back to the center and up to tabletop position. Place your right leg next to your body like a bike stand. And with the next inhalation, reach your right arm up to the sky, twist open. And as you exhale, sit back onto your heels, slide your right arm underneath the left. Inhale, come back up, twist your heart open to the sky. And exhale, sliding that arm underneath the left, fingertips as far away as possible. Keep going for a few repetitions in your own rhythm of breath. Notice how these movements feel in your body, and also notice how these movements open up your range of motion. Go for one more repetition, the deepest one, the juiciest one. Enjoy it. Getting flexibility back in your twist. And then come through tabletop position to go to the second side. Place your left leg next to your body, and then with the next inhalation, left arm reaches up to the sky, twist open. Exhale, sit back on your heels and slide underneath. Inhale, come back up, twist open. And then exhale, you know the game. Make it your movement. Do this movement for your body. This is your practice. Make it as personal, as self-exploratory as possible. Make it your own. Let these movements follow the dance of your breath. Go for one more juicy repetition here. The last one. And then come through tabletop position. Tuck your toes under and come up into a downward facing dog. Spread your fingers wide, ground your palms, and also ground your heels. Feel the floor underneath you and walk your feet to the top of the mat. Walk them right between your hands and then grab your elbows and come to a gentle forward fold. Let your torso hang loose here. Let your hamstrings float upwards. You can enjoy this gentle version, or if you want more intensity, you can also grab your calves and pull yourself a little bit deeper, a bit more active into this forward fold. Open your back body and then roll up, come to a standing position for sun salutations. Inhale, rise your arms up high, look to your thumbs, and then exhale, fold forward, rotate your sit bones to the sky. Inhale, half fold, extend your spine, and then exhale, step back, chaturanga, bend your elbows close to your body. Inhale, upward facing dog, open your heart here, and exhale, downward facing dog. Take a few conscious breaths here. Connect to your body, connect to yourself. Feel the ground supporting you. Open up your shoulder blades, soften your neck. With your next inhalation, step forward between your hands, extend your spine for half fold. Then exhale, fold fully and deeply. Inhale, come all the way back up, fingertips reaching for the sky. And exhale, back to mountain pose. Second round, inhale, reach your arms up high, stretch. Exhale, fold forward from your hips, the head coming very, very last. Inhale, bring your heart forward, your tailbone back for half fold. And then exhale, step back into chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, open your front body. And exhale, come to downward facing dog. Rest here in strength and stability. Your bum is above your heart above your head. Everything starts to flow and move inside your body. Allow all the inner movements. Support all the inner movements with your breath. And with the next inhalation, step forward between your hands, come to half fold. Exhale, fold fully, bring your weight into your toes. Inhale, rise back up, stretch up, extend. Exhale, samastitihi. One last time with the inhalation, rise your arms up high, look between your thumbs. Exhale, fold forward, rotate your sit bones to the sky. Inhale, half fold. And exhale, step or jump into chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Your drishti is the tip of the nose. And exhale, downward facing dog. Look to your belly button, give space to your neck. And let's begin to flow. Next inhalation, step your right foot forward between your hands, ground your back heel, and then come up into Warrior One. Let your front knee point in the direction of your second toe. Your hips want to be squared just as much as comfortably possible. Ground the outside edge of your left foot. And also let the weight of your pelvis give you the feeling of being grounded. Your shoulders pointing forward. Your hands in Namaste. Your gaze between your thumbs. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Interlace your fingers behind your back for the humble warrior, and then bend your front knee again. Bring the crown of your head next to your right foot. Find a stretch in your shoulders by reaching your hands towards the ground. You want to sink low with your pelvis to feel a nice hip opening, and your right shoulder passes your right knee. Your rib cage can slide past your right thigh. Make sure you can breathe in this position. It's an intense one. Feel your strength. Next inhalation, bring your torso back up and lean back into reversed warrior. Stay low with your pelvis, your front knee still facing in the direction of the second toe. Your left fingertips walking down your left leg towards your calf. And the right arm is reaching up and over. Gaze to your right fingertips, pushing your right foot into the ground to help you lean backwards. Find that inner mechanic, that inner connection here. Now bring your torso back to center, straighten your front leg for Trikonasana. Slide forward with your torso until you find your edge, and then tip your torso and lower as deeply as you can stay flat. Depending on how open you are in triangle, your fingers might stay by your shin or touch the ground, or as I do, grab the big toe. Whatever your version is, we hold that position from the core. There is no weight in the right hand. Stack your shoulders on top of each other. Scoop your right sit bone under. Gaze to your upper fingertips. And with the next inhalation, come back up. Bring all your weight into your right leg for tree pose, balancing pose. Take the sole of your left foot to the inner edge of your right thigh and bring your hands in Namaste above your head, feeling your center line. Allow all the tiny adjusting movements in your right ankle. And find your center, find your control here for a moment. Let all your weight sink into your standing leg and find an inner place of stability. And now bring your left knee forward. We'll transition into high lunge. Step your left foot back, finding the exact right distance between your feet for high lunge, and then sink into your right knee. Lower your pelvis until you feel stretch in your left hip flexor. Straighten your back knee, and while your pelvis sinks, your fingertips reach up to the sky. All strength is happening in the legs, the shoulders can relax. From here, bring your hands in Namaste, fold forward and bring your left elbow across your right knee for a nice twist. Your upper hand pushes against your lower hand to intensify your twist. The crown of your head reaching forward, your tailbone, your back heel reaching backwards. Extend your spine and feel where in your spine the twist is happening. One last breath here, and then keep your legs strong. Windmill your arms and come into Warrior Two. Ground your back heel. Once more, make sure that your front knee is pointing in the direction of your second toe. Lower your pelvis. Feel an outer rotation in your thighs. You want to open up your hips here. The arms are parallel to the ground. And make sure that your head is above your belly button. Stay just a little longer. Don't think about it. Connect to your warrior strength. And keep that same strength in the legs when you come to extended side angle position. Your right hand next to your right foot. Your right knee pushing against your right shoulder and the shoulder pushing back into the knee to twist your heart open. Find the biggest distance between your left outer edge of your foot and your left fingertips, a beautiful long diagonal, and then breathe into the tight spaces. Liberate the tension in your body. And now circle the upper arm down to the mat, frame your foot, and step your right foot back into plank, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, come back into down dog. Let's go to the second side. Just take one moment to feel your body here. Feel left and right. And with the next inhalation, step your left foot forward between your hands, ground your back heel, and then come up into Warrior One. Always be aware of the alignment of your left knee pointing over the second toe. And then let the pelvis sink while your fingertips reach up to the sky. Gaze between your thumbs, and Warrior One is already a little back bend. Find length in the front side of your right hip. Find space in your heart. Find space in your throat. From here, straighten your front leg, interlace your fingers behind your back, and then bend your front knee again and fold forward into humble warrior. The crown of your head touching the floor next to your left foot. Find a little acupressure point here at the crown of your head. And your hands reaching towards the ground. Find that shoulder stretch. Your left shoulder has to pass that left knee so you can really get in there. Feel the hip opening. Feel the power of this pose. Inhale, keep your legs strong, bring your torso back up. Slide into reversed warrior, your right fingertips moving towards your right calf. Stay nice and low in your front knee. And this time, your left fingertips reaching up and over. Stay soft and fluid in your torso so it can open and stretch. Keep the strength only in your legs. Keep the fire in your lower body. Take a last deep breath and then bring your torso back to center. Extend your front leg. And for Trikonasana, slide forward with your torso. Start tipping. And then either keep your hand by your shin, your fingertips to the ground, or grab your big toe. Stack your shoulders on top of each other. Scoop your left sit bone under. Extend your spine. Inhale for space. Rotate your heart up to the sky. Gaze to your upper fingertips, the upper fingertips above your lips. Enjoy another breath in Trikonasana. And then bring your torso back up. For tree pose, bring all your weight into your left leg. Bring your right foot to the inside of your left thigh, pushing your right foot towards the left thigh and the left thigh back into the right foot. Bring everything close to your center line. Your hands in Namaste above your head. Keep your center of gravity low in your body, softening your shoulders. Become present in your pelvis, in your standing leg. Like if you pour sand in a bottle of water, let your weight sink. Slowly bring your right knee forward with control and elegance. Transition back into high lunge, finding the right distance between your feet. And for high lunge, lower your pelvis. You want to feel that stretch, this time in your right hip flexor. Your fingertips gently reaching up. Your upper arms have an inner rotation to open up the space between your shoulder blades. And then draw your pubic bone a little bit closer to your belly button. Bring your hands in Namaste, fold forward and bring your right elbow across your left knee. You can deepen your twist by pushing the upper hand against the lower hand. Gaze up to the sky. Close the gap between your belly and your left thigh as good as possible. And keep your back knee straight. To support your balance, find the biggest distance between your back heel and your front knee. And then just enjoy a few more breaths in this beautiful twist. Keeping your legs strong, bring your torso back up, windmill your arms into Warrior Two. Ground your back heel, your back foot is 90 degrees, and ground yourself by feeling your legs, by feeling the power of your legs. Bring your focus away from your thoughts, right into your body. Do this warrior just with your body, not with your mind. Take another deep breath. Keep the power in your legs and come into Parshva Konasana. Bring your left hand next to your left foot. Ground the outer edge of your back foot, pushing into the ground while your upper fingertips reach away from that back foot. Use the leverage between your front knee and your left shoulder to twist your heart open and gaze to your upper fingertips. Now circle your upper arm down to the ground, frame your foot, step your left foot back into plank position, Chaturanga, upward facing dog, open your heart, your shoulders above the wrists, and then come to downward facing dog. From here, we will jump into a seated position. And while we jump forward, we cross our ankles so that we fit through this little window here and come directly into Navasana, boat pose. Let's work on our core. Here we balance on our bum. Our arms are parallel to the ground and our feet are more or less on the height of our head, working our abs while continuing to breathe. Just a little moment longer. And then bring your feet back to the ground. Place your right ankle on top of your left knee, your right knee going further away from you, and your right foot flex. And then walk your legs and your torso close together until you feel stretch in your right glutes. giving length to our glutes here. And just be in this pose and breathe. Give the body time to open up. We are starting to slow down, so internally you can relax. Swing your right leg to the back and come to pigeon pose. You can play with the angle of your left shin. You can bring it up to parallel to the top of your mat. That will make the pigeon pose most intense. Or you can keep your left heel close to your pubic bone. That softens the intensity. You can also play tipping your pelvis from left to right. And when you tip to the right, you get more opening in your right hip flexor. When you tip to the left, you get more stimulation in the glutes. And then soften both of your hip joints and drop the weight of your pelvis to the ground. Swing your right leg back forward. Your right foot crosses the left knee, both sit bones grounded. Inhale, reach up with your left arm. Exhale, twist to the right. Cross your left elbow over your right knee. And use that as a leverage for your twist. If you want to go deeper, you can close the gap between your belly and your right thigh, and then turn your left thumb towards the ground, wiggle your left hand through this little hole, and wrap your right arm around your lower back and find the bind. Then you can also use the bind to deepen your twist. Open your right collarbone, your right shoulder. Look to the back. With the inhalations, lengthen your spine. And with the exhalations, deepen your twist. Gently come out. Place your feet in front of you. Bring your left ankle on top of your right knee. Flex your left foot. And then walk your legs and your torso close together until you feel the stretch in your left glutes. Be here, be yourself, relax, soften, enjoy, breathe. Lift your heart and just give your body time to open. From here, swing your left leg back, come to pigeon pose, find your position again, play around, soften both of your hip joints, drop the weight of your pelvis, and lift your heart. You want to have the feeling of leaning backwards in this position. If it's comfortable, you can even look up. If this is uncomfortable in your neck, keep your chin parallel to the ground. Push your front leg towards the floor to help you lean backwards. Take another deep breath. And then swing your back leg to the front, your left foot crossing over your right knee. Inhale for length. And then bring your right elbow across your left knee for the twist. Make sure you're sitting between your feet, both sit bones grounded. And if you feel like going deeper, close the gap between your belly and your thigh. Turn your right thumb down. Bring your hand through this little hole. Wrap your left arm around your back, come to the bind. And inhale, lengthen your spine, create space for the twist. Exhale, take the space, relax into the twist. Inhale for length and exhale for depth. With every round of breath, you can be one layer deeper in the twist. And then unwind. Extend your legs forward, and for Janushirshasana, bring your left leg in butterfly. And with a long, spacious spine, fold over your right leg. Inhale, lengthen your spine, same thing, create space. And exhale, melt into the depth. Inhale, lengthen, reach your heart, your chin forward. And then exhale, soften, find depth. Take a few more rounds of breath just for yourself to deepen that pose for you. And then bring your torso up slowly. With your right hand, grab your left knee, look to the back and twist. And then bring your back arm up and over and grab your foot for a nice lateral stretch. You want to twist your heart to the sky, whatever you can do to make that happen. You can, for example, pull with your right hand on your left knee to bring your right shoulder in front of your right knee, and then use that as a leverage to twist open. Keep your left hip grounded and connected to the floor. Look up to the sky, last breath, and then gently come out. Bring your torso back up. Extend your butterfly leg. Bring your right leg in butterfly for Janushirshasana. And with a nicely elongated spine, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen. Your body, your practice, your space. Bring your torso back up in a seated position. Your left hand reaches for your right knee, twist, and then your back arm up and over. Grab your front foot for the lateral stretch. Your right hip remains grounded and earthy, and your torso has a fluid, watery quality. Look up, twist up, enjoy this lateral stretch. Breathe, breathe deeply, and then come back out. Lay on your back, and then lift your right leg. Grab your right toe or your right ankle, calf, whatever you can reach to feel comfortable. With your left hand, you can stabilize your left hip, grounding your pelvis, enjoying the stretch in your right hamstrings. And after all these strong standing poses, the warriors, high lunge, all the poses working the leg muscles, now see where you can relax the legs so you can find depth in this position. Bring your right leg to the side, your left hand stabilizing your pelvis. You can look over your left shoulder, enjoy the hip opening. Start to relax, to slow down. Just another moment. Bring your leg back to center and lower it back to the ground. Bring your left leg up and grab your toe, your ankle, your calf, whatever suits you. Give length into your left hamstrings, and with your right hand, ground your pelvis. Just be here, breathe, soften into the position. One more deep breath, and then bring that leg over to the left side. With your right hand, stabilize your pelvis, ground your pelvis. Enjoy that stretch. Look over your right shoulder. Feel the ground underneath you and relax your weight into the ground. The last moment here. And then bring your leg back to center and lower it to the ground. Place both of your feet in front of your sit bones and then push your heels into the ground to lift up your pelvis. You can walk onto your shoulders, interlace your fingers behind your back, push your hands into the ground, move your pelvis up to the sky, open your front body. You can play, you can bring your right leg up, another hamstring stretch here. You can bring also your left leg up. If this is too much, just stay where you are. Now push your right heel into the ground to really lift up the pelvis here. And then let go of your fingers and roll down vertebra by vertebra. For our last posture today, spread your arms wide, draw your knees to your chest, and then roll your legs over to the right side. Look to your left hand for a gentle twist. And make this a yin twist. Relax the weight of your legs into the ground. Relax also the weight of your shoulders into the ground. No more effort, no more muscle work. Just allow gravity to take you into this twist. Roll back to the center and then drop your legs over to the left side. Internally, look over your right shoulder. Take a few more deep breaths here. Exhale out all the efforts of the practice. The last moment. And then come back to your center line for Shavasana. Lay your feet at least hip width apart. Let the toes roll to the outside. Find a nice position for your arms and turn your palms facing upwards. Tuck your chin in slightly to elongate your neck. And then consciously drop all your body weight into the ground. Relax your jaw. Soften the space around your eyes. Let all the energy from your head travel downwards towards your heart, your belly, your pelvis, and into your legs. Thank you for your practice. Enjoy your Shavasana. Namaste.